Greetings with another episode of Talkin Story about Morey. I'm Patty Serrano, and I'm real excited to have six-time world champion Guilherme Tamega. We know him as GT with us tonight as he takes us down a memory lane of his life in the sport and how Tom has affected his life. I'm also excited that I was able to put together Soul Morey and Guilherme together to talk these stories. They've never met, so it's going to be really fun to listen in. And also, a little surprise at the end.
Yeah, it's my pleasure so to be here with you. And like I said, we barely met each other before, but the connection, the energy between us is amazing through Tom and through that boogie, through this. And it's an honor to me to be here, man. Talk to you and this space right here, right now.
I'm only even starting to think how many times you've come across the whirlwind, the spinning vortex of Tom, getting closer, like, oh, there's the guy I'm going to talk to. I don't know where we're going to go. But what was it like getting into the eye of the calm center with Tom?
Yeah, like I told you before, every time I see Tom and I met with Tom, he comes to me, look at me, oh, hi, Guilherme. No, and then he just open up his box, like his vision towards the future and what needs to be changed or can be changed on the boogie, on the bodyboard, and the future. It's just, I was so like, whoa, so kind of scared and like, whoa, tense about the moment, but at the same time, I was so honored to be like I felt like I was one of the chosen ones for him to open up so much. But it was really brief, was sometimes really short, but it's so intense. His twister, it's like woo, his wind wheel towards me was always very intense and very, very positive for
That
sure.
is that is a beautiful coming together. My gosh, I can only imagine. A person like you're not somebody to take things lightly. You've been in a real showcase position for Brazil as a whole. I mean, it gives me goosebumps, chicken skinny kind, because you're a very young person. You're like a Boogie Prince. In terms of what my dad would always refer to as royalty within the world of surf. What do you say to that?
Yeah, it's everything I did and everything I done and I made was because of the passion, because of the love on the boogie, the love that this tool your dad created. And that's where everything it's involved that. And then together with my competitive side and everything that I learned in Brazil and I brought towards the world, mounting and on top of this boogie that, open up doors and, I conquer and I accomplish so much, because all this energy and connection, once you love something, everything goes so smooth and so much better.
I feel
The
like
energy.
this movement that we're talking about is like our identity, and the backdrop you see here is this wave, and you are this person that we see in a wave so often, and like the cloak and coverage that you walk around with. Who is this person that you walk with? I go some places and people come to me and they say, "You look like a surfer." People have this stance, this look to them. And from a very young age, we have my father to thank for this, but I'm thinking your other close family idols that brought you to be able to handle big situations and be in a calm space at the same time, because you knew that you were going to overcome. You have this competitive edge about you from your family, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad has always been really pro sports and pro competitive Venice, and always pushing us. We were four at home, four boys, and I was the youngest, so I was always competing
I
and
was
try to
the
beat my
oldest
brothers.
before.
See, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I I always say the oldest is the one that takes it's we always aim to the oldest, and the oldest always be the softer, and let the young ones come because of the whole heritage of things
you got to live
goes.
up
But
in a way you're living up to the others gone before you, and learning off of them. Did you take in any music? Like, did Tom show you some things with some he always had the uke. Did he get you started in some ukulele riffs?
No, no. Everything Tom always taught me and told me was everything related to the sport. I to tell you the truth, I knew about a little bit of the music side of Tom, but all the other sides of Tom
He
I
tuned
didn't
you right
know.
into your fashion. Was the board, the shape?
Yes, yes. He saw me and everything looked like he everything was about bodyboarding. Every
Mhm.
time I see him and I talk to him,
Nice.
and that
Well,
was
this young guy
pretty.
is focused.
Yeah, I was blown away, as a matter of fact, because every time I talk to him, I was always blown away, and my brain is always smoking every time I walk away from Tom. I was like, holy cow,
I'll
you
tell
know.
you.
Yeah, no, you tell me. You know, I
I
was gonna
tell you
ask you.
because
I gotta
as
ask
you're
Saul,
as
what
you're
is
saying
being?
that, I'm opening up my own door veils, like coming into the room with Tom, and I'm reading his emails and things as of late. And there's all this stuff of competitive, how to be a competitor. And looking at you, he would have been like, "Hey, I got a couple tips for you." And you probably had something to say like, "Don't wait, throw everything out all at once. Don't do any fancy anybody can stuff. Just do all your most right off the bat. Don't even hesitate."
Yeah, that's how I felt. That's every time. That's how I felt. Like he has no time to waste with me, and we the clock was ticking, and he had really little time. So every time he saw me, hey, by the way, this and that about boards and the and rails and the bottoms and this and that. I was yes, yes, yes,
And now
and I
you're
was like,
making
whoa,
boards. You're making your own. You're tuning your life to your own boards.
yeah, my own boards and a little bit of what Tom told me and a little bit what I tried for 35 years career, and the big,
Nice.
the small, the bad, the good, the big, the thick, the small, the fragile, the flexible, the stiffness. I know a lot, and
And you can
was
never satisfy everybody. And I know as much as you know that Tom was one of those guys. Take it or leave it. This is all I have to give you. It's from my heart. It's from my passion. So I really
exactly.
appreciate you sharing that part of Tom, is how he's touched your life. It's like a rare feeling that we get to be with the person who gave us our own fever, if you will, boogie fever.
No, totally. Is the Yeah, like I said, Tom and your family, you guys on the top of the pyramid, and that connected to the whole world of everybody that touch a boogie and rides a boogie, and
You're the foundation, my man. You're
you
the
guys, yeah,
foundation.
you guys are on the top. When we look up, we see the Tom Morey family, and then goes from downward, and we somewhere on the bottom there, just collecting the energy, and always be energized through
Thank you.
your
Thank you.
aura and your soul and
We may
your
be we may be
mana.
that we may be that very well pinnacle of such, but you go to Egypt, there's three, and then there's smaller ones, and the newest being the largest, and there were older ones before that. But we're here at a place that's very unique. We don't even know what it is we have to share, but there's a great structure of our unity together as a foundation of ocean love and surf. So let's keep the stoke going, man. Thank you for your time and love, and honoring Tom for how he's touched your life and that of others.
Thank you. So it was an honor to be here. Thank you for share with your family,
Yeah.
with your wife and you,
Mom,
and
my mom really, she just adores you as well. Just you're deep in our hearts, because family is present always in the Morey family.
yeah, I love you. We love you. The whole bodyboard, boogie
Yes,
board community love you, and we love Tom Morey. Thank you.
Aloha nui loa.
Aloha. Woo!